working at a Boy Scout summer camp, one of my fellow counselors, he says, "Hey Dennis, check out this website. It's pretty funny." So I went on it, and I couldn't stay off it for like the next 3 months because it was such a cool website. So on the homepage, they have a yellow tab that says "Write for Us." So I had nothing else to do, so I signed up for it, and I started pitching ideas for the website, and that's how I got started into doing it. So when you sign up for the website, you get access to the Cracked Writers Workshop, and that's where you read the guidelines on what kind of stuff they accept on the website, and so that's where you begin pitching all your ideas. And when you pitch your ideas, it's open to everyone on the workshop, so they can all see what your ideas are. They can give feedback, some examples, and when your pitch is properly formatted, all the sites work. Like all the sites are well reasoned, like sites, like everyone knows what the sites are. That means it's ready for editors to look at. So the workshop moderators, they move that over to ready for editorial. And when it's moved over there, you have one of the main editors, one of the administrators of the sites. They will look at your idea, and they will give an administrative decision to say, this is a pretty good pitch, so we'll move it over to pitches for considering, and those are the articles in consideration to be accepted. If they don't like your pitch, or if it needs more work, they'll kick it back down to the workshop level so you can work on it some more. And when it's in pitches for considering, they'll give you some extra advice on what to do, or maybe it's fine the way it is. And so you work on it a bit more when it's in considering, and if it's accepted, then it moves over to pitches accepted by Cracked, and that's when you begin writing it. And once it's done, they'll take it. If you have an idea, it's like, okay, this is the idea I want to do. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Now let's just Google random stuff, see if a good example pops up, and that's pretty much all I do. I just Google random things, and I see if one of the examples could make a good article, and then I look for other examples, because I need at least 6 for it to be accepted. Ideally, the best would be something like New York Times, Vanity Fair, BBC, those, MSNBC, all those really awesome, like really well-renowned news sources. Those would be the best. Except those are kind of rare because I'm dealing with like really obscure news stories and examples. So sometimes I'll have to deal with local news when I'm looking for really funny, odd stories that happen. I look at local news. Sometimes I look at Gizmodo, some of those like tech magazines, stuff like that. We're never allowed to use blog sites like blogs. We're not allowed to use Wikipedia, and any site we cite has to have some backup sources, like stuff like that. So it has to be really well researched because they won't accept it if it's not well researched.